nursing home scandal spells trouble for New York's governor. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo is in hot water for a coronavirus cover-up. First, I have to tell you, YouTube has been demonetizing us. We can't afford to keep making this show without your support. For as little as $1 an episode, you can help us keep the show going. Visit patreon.com/AmericaUncovered to find out more. It's been over a year since the coronavirus pandemic began. And we've seen a lot of hypocrisy from U.S. officials and politicians. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio violating a gym ban. Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done at a salon. And California Governor Gavin Newsom eating at a fancy restaurant while he put the entire state on lockdown. But I'm happy to say, my New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has done a fantastic job handling the coronavirus pandemic. I mean, just listen to his moving speeches.
Yeah, my mother is not expendable, and your mother is not expendable, and our brothers and sisters are not expendable, and we're not going to accept a premise that human life is disposable.
There's a reason he won an Emmy for those masterful COVID briefings. No, seriously, he won an Emmy. Why? Well, according to the CEO of the organization that awards the Emmys, the governor's daily briefings worked so well because he effectively created television shows with characters, plot lines, and stories of success and failure. So not only did he lead New York through the pandemic, he also created a TV show. And he wrote a book, American Crisis, Leadership Lessons from the COVID-19 Pandemic. Wow, maybe he'll win a Pulitzer too. And then came Cuomo's TV show plot twist.
We made a mistake.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo finally speaking out days after his top aide admitted their office withheld data for months about COVID-19 deaths of nursing home residents. Her words, an admission that the administration stalled on showing a true picture of just how many nursing home residents died, just as the governor was lauded globally for his pandemic response.
Whoa, what? How many nursing home residents died?
More than 15,000 people in New York's nursing homes and long-term care facilities have died from COVID-19. But the state has only reported 8,500 nursing home deaths as recently as last month. The numbers did not account for residents who died in hospitals rather than nursing home facilities. On Monday, Cuomo acknowledged that the media, state lawmakers, and the U.S. Department of Justice had all requested the full numbers as early as last summer.
So this looks bad for Cuomo. The cover-up was exposed in this report by New York State Attorney General Letitia James, who is a Democrat. Her report compares the number of deaths the nursing homes reported to her investigators with the numbers the state health department officially released. They do not match up. In fact, just hours after the report came out, health department officials made public new data that added more than 3,800 deaths to their tally. Basically, if you were a nursing home resident who died in a hospital, you weren't counted as a nursing home death. You'd be counted as a hospital death. The total number of coronavirus deaths in New York hasn't gone up. We just now know that the state's numbers for nursing home deaths could be off by as much as 50%. So what did Governor Cuomo do when he got caught? I'll show you right after the break. Welcome back. When Governor Andrew Cuomo got caught for misrepresenting how many nursing home residents died from COVID, his initial response was less than gracious.
But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died.
Huh. That sounds a little different from his Emmy-winning speech.
Yeah, my mother is not expendable.
This is significant because Cuomo has been under fire for policies that some think helped spread the coronavirus like wildfire in nursing homes. According to a recent report from the Associated Press, more than 9,000 coronavirus patients were sent to New York nursing homes. That was based on this directive from March 25, 2020, that has since been deleted online. The Health Department directive had ordered nursing homes to accept and readmit patients who had tested positive. And the New York Attorney General's report says that may have put residents at increased risk of harm in some facilities. In fact, according to the report, under the policy, some nursing homes failed to properly isolate residents with COVID, failed to adequately screen or test employees, and even demanded that sick employees continue to work or be fired.
But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died.
I think you care, Governor. You've made a reputation for yourself as the governor who handled the coronavirus so well. But your policies may have actually put the most vulnerable New Yorkers at risk. So I can see why you might care if the deaths of nursing home residents get lost in larger numbers of hospital deaths. Cuomo was first asked back in April 2020 about this policy of sending coronavirus patients to nursing homes at one of his Emmy-winning press conferences. At the time, he claimed that he didn't know about the policy. At the same press conference, the state's health commissioner, Howard Zucker, defended the policy by saying that the necessary precautions will be taken to protect the other residents there, which was apparently not the case according to the Attorney General's report. The Attorney General's report gets worse for Cuomo, and I'll tell you why after the break. Welcome back. So it turns out, not only did Governor Cuomo hide what was happening, his administration had actually granted immunity to nursing homes. FYI, that happened after some big campaign donations. Now, New York was not the only state to give immunity to nursing homes. At least 15 states did that. But the protection of immunity may have prompted some nursing homes to make financially motivated decisions at the height of the pandemic, like admitting patients even when the facilities were facing staff shortages or were unequipped to care for them. Cuomo has been dogged for months by accusations he screwed up New York nursing homes. But as the New York Times says, Cuomo had long dismissed the critiques of his policies governing those facilities as partisan attacks from the Trump administration and other Republican adversaries. Well, it sounds like it might have been more than just partisan attacks from Trump. So what is the Cuomo administration's excuse for covering up deaths at nursing homes? Well, it was Trump's fault.
The tipping point came when, in a private video call, the governor's top aide, Melissa DeRosa, told Democratic state lawmakers they delayed giving updated information to them after then-President Trump's Department of Justice sent an inquiry about nursing home deaths in the state because, quote, basically we froze because then we were in a position where we weren't sure if what we were going to give to the Department of Justice or what we give to you guys, what we start saying was going to be used against us.
Oh no! We can't have the Trump administration using our corruption against us. That's so unfair. I mean, isn't it fair to just blame Trump for everything? Look, Miss Thornycroft, I'm sorry I don't have my homework, but Trump ate it. The truth is, it was hardly just the Trump administration attacking Governor Cuomo for political reasons. There have been people campaigning for investigations into the nursing home deaths for months, like Fox News meteorologist Janice Dean. Both of her in-laws died from the coronavirus in a nursing home. A Cuomo spokesperson called her not a credible source on anything, except maybe the weather. Yeah, well, she's predicting a heck of a storm in Albany this week. New York Assemblyman Ron Kim, a Democrat, has also been calling for accountability from the Cuomo administration for months. He said that Cuomo should apologize for the nursing home deaths. Ron Kim has also led a push to repeal the immunity law shielding nursing homes. So did Cuomo apologize? No. Instead, according to a reporter for the New York Post, Cuomo tried to pressure Assemblyman Kim into issuing a statement supporting the Cuomo administration. Speaking of the New York Post, they're the ones who broke the story that Cuomo's aide, Melissa DeRosa, admitted to hiding nursing home data from the federal government. Who knew that the New York Post would be the hometown newspaper breaking all these huge political stories? I'm guessing that Governor Cuomo doesn't really like the Post right now. For months, this scandal was largely ignored. Now, Cuomo is fighting for his political life. 14 Democrats in the New York Senate want to take away Cuomo's emergency powers. Others are saying he should resign. Cuomo has screwed up so badly, Republicans and Democrats are on the same side, against him. But perhaps the person most happy about all this is New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. You see, he and Cuomo kind of hate each other. And the coronavirus has put it on full display. They constantly disagreed about how to handle it. And while Cuomo was winning Emmys, de Blasio became the most hated man in New York City. So de Blasio is eagerly calling for a full accounting of what Cuomo did. Wait, is this a scandal where de Blasio actually comes out looking good? Could he take this opportunity to demonstrate real leadership on the coronavirus and turn his lame duck administration around?
We need a recovery that brings back the life and the heart and the energy of this city and that everyone gets to be a part of. And we're going to do that. We're going to really bring back the heart and soul of New York City. We need our arts and culture back, and we need people to see it and feel it, to participate in it, to know that that essence of New York City has not been defeated by the coronavirus.
Okay. De Blasio seized the political moment by making a video about New York City featuring interpretive dance. Well, that was embarrassing. But back to the Cuomo nursing home scandal. The New York Attorney General is still investigating and weighing up legal actions. So this story isn't done. What do you think of Cuomo's handling of the coronavirus and nursing homes? Leave your comments below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.